What ho! It's a video! I'm terribly sorry I haven't been active as of late. Hopefully I can make up for it with the return of GG. 4 months into the next year. Shit. It's been a while and there are reasons for that. The biggest reason being, I'm a human and I'm allowed to have secrets. But I thank you for sticking with me. GG this year is going to be all in one video this time, so sit back and have fun. After 2013's Game & Wario was a fun romp of not WarioWare, I thought the franchise was dead and gone. What could they do next? They already had button gameplay, tilt gameplay, and touch gameplay. And so the future was clear. Either Nintendo finally brings out the Vitality Sensor, or remake 300 of the best micro games and put them all on the 3DS. I mean, we haven't gotten a true WarioWare since DIY, or a quality WarioWare game since Smooth Moves, so seeing all these games come to second life on the 3DS, touch, press, tilt, and blow controls and all, really put a smile on my face. Not to mention the story itself is brand new and it does throw something new here and there. The capsule machine is back as well and it'll get you stuff from the classic phone to classic minigames to the best WarioWare songs. WarioWare Gold consists of everything that makes WarioWare a fun game. Labo is a kind of thing that came and went for most people. No one, however, can deny the creativity that comes and can come from it. Would you ever see Sony doing this? Or Microsoft? Nintendo's always throwing curveballs, and while most of these ideas come from backwards-ass places, Labo was a curveball I gladly caught. The piano of the Variety Kit is the highlight for some of my friends, and yeah, sometimes when Mario Kart's the word of the day, I'm the jerk that breaks out the wheel Toy-Con. Most of the fun was building the things, just shutting myself off from the world and folding cardboard. There's something about creasing that cavalcade of corrugation that crinkles my cortex. God, why'd I write this? People were so quick to brush this off as paying $80 for cardboard. You know, like games are ever really set in stone with pricing. From my experience, Labo will be a bit more memorable for me within the discussion of games of 2018. And 2019, I guess.
Can you? I'm having a seizure. Can you not?
I bet you never expected this to be here. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is a game I never expected to like. My friends actually got me into it. We're always looking for a main multiplayer game to play, besides Battlefield. And when this puppy went on sale on Steam, I jumped in. Warhammer Vermintide 2, honestly, for me, was all about the company I kept. As with other games in this co-op game, communication is key. And so if the game warrants communication akin to get the guys! Get the guys! I'm going! Help me, you shit sucker! You're probably gonna have a fun time. The character progression isn't confusing, the graphics are amazing, and again, I had friends to help me along the way. I'm a big, humongous, ginormous, bigly fan of the Mario Tennis series, and Aces delivers on its namesake in spades. With support for a full year after its release, Nintendo knows this too. It's just a really solid tennis game, and I love it all for that. The characters aren't even in their boring seen-it-all costumes. This is actual tennis gear. Just little details like that get to me. The new zone shot and specials change up the gameplay a lot, but it still has that satisfying feel from the Mario Tennis games before it. Yes, even Ultra Smash. While the story mode isn't all it may have been hyped up for, the multiplayer is where it's at. Mario Party is back! Sorta! Again, while the details and game procedure is a bit different, the fundamentals of the older Mario parties are here to stay. Independent characters, amazing minigames, go fuck yourself spaces, and random bullshit that makes the person in last place end up winning the game. It's Mario Party. I like to think of this as a reboot to the series, hence the Super in the Super title. It really does remind me of the first Mario Party and the fact that there's a lot of unfamiliarity with some of the gameplay and simplicity. In tandem with the top 100, I think it's safe to say that the future of Mario Party is safe and sound. Remember when Mario Party was a yearly series at one point? I don't know if it could happen with Super Mario Party, but it could happen. As I said with Vermintide 2, I enjoy a lot of online multiplayer games with my friends, and well, in that same Vermintide friend group, we only play it really once in a while. Our main game used to be Battlefield 1. Used to be. Battlefield 5 is a new Battlefield experience, but rest assured it's still head-to-toe Battlefield, so squatting up with your friends is a must. If I were to describe it, it's the fluidity of Battlefield 4 with Battlefield 1's aesthetics, but really, again, it's the company you keep that makes the game. And with no $50 premium pass and support promised throughout the next year, I'm sure I'll be logging many hours into Battlefield 5 after school days aplenty. So, I've made a terrible mistake. There was one game I forgot to put on my list last year. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on Woomy. Splatoon 2 is a super fun improvement on the original, but trust me, the multiplayer is not what puts this game on the list. The single player is worth the asking price alone. Yeah, I said it. I kinda suck at Splatoon's multiplayer, so seeing the story from the original continue with new variations on weapons and creative levels and wonderful writing put a big smile on my face. Oh, but yeah, that's not even the best single player content Splatoon 2 has to offer. Eight is great. The Octo expansion is the first game I wrote about on the list only because it takes everything about Splatoon and turns it up to 11. Or 88. The style, the replayability, the progression, the weaponry, the story, the music! Oh my god, the music! Yeah, it's DLC, but it's 2018 DLC, so it counts. Jesus Christ. Okay, what a game. What a game. Insomniac took the most recognizable superhero ever and put him in a rock-solid, gut-twisting sandbox adventure. I will say, when the game was first revealed in E3 2016, I wasn't all too hyped, but that first gameplay footage the next year blew me away. I know it's tiring to hear comparisons like this, but this is better than Batman Arkham Knight to me. Arkham Knight is one of my favorite superhero games, but Spider-Man's just so new. The combat's so fluid, the gadgets are aplenty, and something was eating at me to get the Platinum Trophy. The story's the skeleton of the game, with twists and turns on the Spider-Man lore that honestly did feel a lot more cinematic at times, but trust me, that's a good thing. Even if you took all the twists and turns out, you're Spider-Man, and as overused as it is, I felt like Spider-Man. I was on patrol, I finger-gunned everyone in my way, I stopped thieves on cars using the same rapid square tap I always did, and it never really felt repetitive to me. I'm still playing it, even after 100%ing the main story and the DLC. It's just great to be Spider-Man. Right up there with Gravity Rush 2 and sandbox superhero games, and for a while, it was my favorite game of the year, until... well, until you know. You know. Where the hell do I even begin? I shouldn't. Too late. I thought that they could just port it over and add new characters, but nope, they did it. Everyone is here. Everyone. And I'm all for it. I haven't finished the story mode and I still love it. I haven't even touched much of Spirits mode and I love it. I've played way too much of this game that whenever friends and family come over and I beat their face in way too hard it gets boring for them, I still love it. There's so much effort and care and polish in this game that it's impossible for anything this good to be made ever again. Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. Number 2 is undoubtedly Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. See you in 3 years. Not what puts this on the list. My neighbor's dog is barking. Okay, they stopped barking. The single player is worth the... Guys, I don't think Hank likes me.